everyone, I am Divya and today I am going to explain class 10 chapter number 5 periodic classification of element as how these elements were classified in this periodic table. So let's start. So as we all know that matter around us is made up of elements, compound or mixture or element contain atom 1 or up to 1. So as these elements were starting discovered, scientists start gathering information about the physical properties or the properties of these elements. So there are basically 4 scientists. First Dobriner, second Newland, third one is Mendeleev and the last one is Henry Moseley. He gave the modern periodic table which we are studying or following till today. So the first one is Dobriner. What he had explained. So he gave 3 groups. First one is calcium, strontium and barium. The atomic mass of calcium is 40, atomic mass of strontium is 88 and the atomic mass of barium is 37. So what he had done? Basically he named these group as triad because he took the average atomic mass of the first and the third element and the result which came is the atomic mass of the middle one. But the limitation of this Dobriner's triad is that he gave only 3 groups and the rest of the group were not given. So this is the main drawback of Dobriner triad. So in year 1866 a new scientist came, Newland, and he gave his own system of classification the element. He started with the element hydrogen. Why he took hydrogen? Because hydrogen has the lowest atomic mass. He ended with the element thorium because at that time only 56 elements were present and the last element is thorium. And why this Newland gave the law which is known as law of octave, because the first every 8th element of the periodic table resemble the similar property with the first element, like we found octave in music. That's why this law is named as Newland law of octave. If we took an example, so there are basically 2 examples. Basically more than 2 examples, but here we will discuss about 2 examples. First one is lithium and sodium. As sodium is the 8th element which show the same property as that of lithium. And second example is that of beryllium and magnesium. Same, magnesium is the 8th element after beryllium which show the same property. But there are several limitations or we can say that demerits of this Newland law of octave, which are, first one is that he classified the element up to calcium only, which is the up to calcium only, and he assumed that only 56 elements were present at that time and no further element would be discovered in future. So this is the main drawback of Newland's. So next scientist came Mendeleev. Mendeleev is the main contributor of the modern periodic table, as modern periodic table given by Henry. Okay, but he is the main contributor of the periodic table. Why? Because at that time 63 elements were present and out of these 63 elements he classified or arranged the element according to their increasing atomic mass. But he gave the relationship between the physical and chemical properties. So he took 2 elements, that is hydrogen and oxygen. So the compound made with the hydrogen are termed as hydrides and the compound made with the oxygen are termed as oxides. So this is the basic property of his classification. But in his classification also there were several limitations. The first limitation is that, like, he couldn't explain the position of hydrogen as we have seen in modern periodic table. But Mendeleev couldn't describe the position of hydrogen in the modern periodic table. And The second one is that about the isotope. Do you know what is isotope? So isotopes are the element. Isotopes are of element whose atomic number is same but atomic mass is different. So if we took an example of isotope, so three isotope of hydrogen. First one is protium, second one is deuterium, and third one is tritium. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Atomic number is 1, but the mass of isotope of hydrogen are different. Like protium has atomic mass 1, deuterium has atomic mass 2, and tritium has atomic mass 3. So he couldn't explain about the position of isotope also. So these are the limitation of Van Cleef periodic table. So at the last came new scientist Henry Moseley in 1930, and he arranged the element according to atomic number. And one more thing is that Van Cleef have given these rows, this vertical column known as group and horizontal rows named as period. Okay, so this is our modern periodic table, and this modern periodic table, first two columns are metals and these columns are termed as non-metal, and this is also metal. This is S block, P block, D block and F block. Thank you.